Launch an insanely profitable funnel for any type of business in just 12 minutes or less. Hey, Lenny Ray here, and if you stick around for the next 7 to 8 minutes, I'm going to lay out the exact process I use to quickly build and launch insanely profitable sales funnels for any type of business. You can take this information and instantly apply it to an existing business, or you can use it to launch a brand new business today. The best part is, everything I'm about to show you can be implemented immediately, so you can see the results from it in less than 24 hours. So first things first, there's one thing you must know, and it's been a long time coming. Websites are a thing of the past, and sales funnels are the future of making money online. So if your goal is to build an online business that actually makes money, you've come to the right place, because that just so happens to be my specialty. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Lenny Ray, founder of thefunnelshop.com, and I'm obsessed with building and designing million-dollar sales funnels. We've helped thousands of entrepreneurs build successful online businesses using sales funnels. I've been fortunate to have worked with some of the biggest names in the internet marketing world, and I've learned through my fair share of failures, what actually works, and more importantly, what doesn't. Long story short, while I would never claim to be an all-knowing guru, I know what it takes to build highly profitable sales funnels. But I have a confession. The fact is, I struggled online for several years. Not that long ago, I was barely getting by each month. I won't waste your time with some cliché rock-bottom story, but just to give you an idea of what the situation was like, at one point during 2018, I had $324.61 in my bank account. I was over $46,000 in debt and had no idea where to start to get me out of the financial mess I was in. In August of 2018, my situation forced me to start selling everything I could on eBay just to get by every single day. Furniture, TV, books, toys, picture frames. I'll never forget. I'll never forget when things got so bad that I had to start selling the clothes out of my closet. Anything I could get my hands on, legally of course. By the time this was over, I was left sitting on the floor in an empty apartment with only a few changes of clothes left. This was my rock bottom. Needless to say, things today are quite different. A few years ago, I was approached by a guy named Rudy Gill to build a funnel to sell his software product, Super Agency. It was a super cool white label marketing solution for agencies. I really liked the idea, so I spent a bunch of time designing and building what I thought were the perfect funnels. But every time we went to launch it, it would fail. I spent weeks getting creative and testing tons of different funnels, all different designs and layouts. And you know what happened to every single one? They all failed. Miserably. For the life of me, I just could not get any of these funnels to convert and actually make money. Then out of pure frustration, I went and checked out one of Super Agency's competitors that I knew was having a ton of success in the software space with a free trial funnel. I ended up looking at SamOvensConsulting.com's 7-day free trial funnel, which followed the very same free trial flow. If you haven't heard of him, he's a digital marketing coach that teaches people how to start their own online business. What caught my eye was the free trial funnel structure he had set up for non-buyers via email. Now, I know this guy is spending millions of dollars testing his funnels, tweaking all different aspects of it to find out what works the best. He's doing all the hard work for me. So here's what I did. I modeled his funnel using a drag-and-drop program called Clickfunnels. And when I say model, what I mean is, if he has a headline at the top of the page, I put a headline at the top of the page. If he has a video, I put a video. Bullets, I put bullets. The complete structure. You get the idea, right? I'm using his funnel as a blueprint and building out my own version of it. Then I launched this new funnel that required zero creativity. And do you want to know what happened? I sold $24,773 in just 21 days, and it was all recurring subscription revenue. That's $1,179 per day. It was insane. It took off like a rocket ship. It was at this very moment when I realized that I no longer had to get creative when modeling other successful businesses worked so much better. That's when everything changed for me. Ever since, I've been repeating this process across all different types of business, successfully launching several multi-million-dollar funnels. And the reason I made this training is to teach you how to do the same exact thing and show you how to achieve even faster results than I did. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to break down my 5-step process for building highly profitable funnels that you already know will be successful. How to launch an insanely profitable funnel for any type of business in just 12 minutes or less. Step number 1, find a successful competitor. The first thing you need to do is find a competitor in the same industry as you. They should be selling a similar product as yours to the same market. I use 3 sources to search for competition: ClickBank, Google, and YouTube. Obviously, Google and YouTube are self-explanatory. Just type in keywords related to your business and you'll get tons of relevant results. I also use the largest affiliate product marketplace, ClickBank. This website contains some of the highest converting funnels in the world and is a great competitive research tool. Just type your keywords into the search box and you get plenty of results to sift through. I like to keep a list of potential competitors as I go, and once I'm done searching, I choose my one biggest, most successful competitor as my model. Once you've done that, it's time for step 2. Step number 2, buy their product. Now that you have your successful competitor, you can probably see what the first couple pages of their funnel look like, but you won't be able to see the rest. Once you've done that, it's time for step 2. Do they have upsells? Downsells? You won't be able to tell unless you buy their product and go through the entire funnel. Consider this your investment in competitive research, because you don't just want to model the first page of their strategy, you want to emulate it all. But remember, when you're going through the purchase process, remember to take screenshots of each page as you go. Once you've done that, you're ready for step number 3. Step number 3, sketch a blueprint of their funnel. It doesn't have to be super fancy. You can literally do this just like this, like it's done on a napkin or something. Just sketch out the blueprint so it looks something like this. The goal here is just to capture the basic layout of each page. Don't go into a ton of detail, just get the general concept down. Once you've got this down, it's time to move on to step number 4. Step number 4, rebuild it in Clickfunnels. If you're not familiar with it, it's basically a simple drag-and-drop program that allows anyone, even absolute beginners, to build fully functional, launch-ready sales funnels. Now take that blueprint that you just modeled after your most successful competitor and build it out in Clickfunnels. The key here is to not get too creative with the design. Resist the urge to sprinkle in a bunch of personal touches. Remember, your competitor has already done all the hard work for you, spending tons of money and time, doing all the testing and tweaking. Just follow what you already know works and stick to it. And once you have it built out in Clickfunnels, you're ready for the 5th and final step. Step number 5, traffic hack your competitor. The last step involves figuring out where your competition is getting their customer from. Now, it doesn't matter how perfect your funnel is. Without visitors coming to it, it'll just sit there, collecting dust. We need traffic. That's where the 5th and final step comes into play. We want to find out how our competitor is getting their customers, so we can model their strategy. Now, wouldn't it be great if we could just walk right up to our competition and say, "Hey, you mind showing me where you're getting all your customers?" You'd probably get some pretty weird looks, right? They would never willingly give up that information. But lucky for us, there's a way to find out this anyway with a tool called SEMrush. All you have to do is go to the SEMrush website and type in the URL of your competitor into the search bar. It'll bring up all kinds of charts and stats that give you a behind-the-scenes look at your competitor's online business. Scroll down a bit, you'll find 2 sections called Latest Publishers and Sample Media Ads. Latest Publishers, which is the websites that they're advertising, and Sample Ads, which is what they're saying on those websites. These are 2 extremely powerful pieces of information. We now know where they're advertising, and we also know what they're saying to those potential customers. Now, in the same way that I modeled their sales funnel, I'm going to model their ads as well. This is really easy to do yourself, but you can also go to Fiverr.com and get this done for cheap, like $5. Just tell the designer that you want something similar to your competitor's ad and not to straight up copy it, but to model it, and they'll give you back something similar. Now you have your new banner ad ready. It's time to drive the traffic. Contact the website your competitors are advertising on and purchase some ad space so that you can start fishing in the same pool of potential customers as your biggest, most successful competitor. Are you starting to see how this works? This is an incredibly powerful strategy that doesn't take weeks, months, or years to implement. You can literally go out and do this for your business today. This exact 5-step process is how I'm able to consistently build out insanely profitable funnels for literally any type of business. And it's not voodoo or magic or luck. I'm just modeling my competitors' strategies that we already know are successful and applying them to my own business. Now let's rewind a little. Obviously, there's a lot more to this than can be conveyed in a simple training like this one, which is why we have done all the hard work for you. We've gone out and modeled the exact flow, structure, design, and copy layout throughout the entire sales funnel, so that all you have to do is plug in your logo, your copy, and your branding so you can create your very own $1 million sales funnel. Introducing the Funnel Shop. The Funnel Shop was created to give everyday entrepreneurs access to the largest selection of done-for-you $1 million funnels without having to spend a ton of money for unproven, untested funnel templates that have never made any money online. With that said, it's my sincere hope that you at least have an idea about how to get started and see that there are real, legitimate strategies that even complete newbies can use to be successful online with any type of business, without a job, a boss, or some boring schedule that reigns over your life. Sound too good to be true? Head on over to www.thefunnelshop.com or just click the big old button below and it'll take you there. www.thefunnelshop.com, click the button below. There's no opt-in, no catch, and no cost to you whatsoever. Check out our catalog of successful sales funnels for every niche and jumpstart your journey to building a highly profitable online business too. That's all I've got for today. I hope you guys got a metric ton of value out of this presentation, and I wish the absolute best on your journey to creating your own $1 million sales funnel. And maybe I'll see you over in the Funnel Shop. Until then, keep crushing it, guys, and I'll see you at the shop.